Is this good television?
Welcome to Taskmaster Australia. My name's Tom Gleeson and I came up with this show all by myself and I've got the paperwork to prove it. This is the only official version, so if you see any other Taskmasters out there around the world with different accents doing whatever, they're frauds. Tonight, 5 of Australia's only comedians will be at my mercy as they attempt to win the official Taskmaster trophy, an ancient Greek sculpture of the legendary Adonis himself, who, as it turns out, looks exactly like me. All 5 of our contestants have very similar heads and faces to the 5 contestants from all the previous episodes. They are Aaron Chen, Concetta Caristo, Mel Buttle, Peter Helliar and Rhys Nicholson. By my side, a man who loves being here with us, mostly because I locked him in the studio. It's Tom Cashman.
I was just hoping before we kick things off that you could validate my parking ticket. I've already tried validating it, but I think it needs a bit more. I've tried saying things like, you're a perfect parking ticket. You hold so much information on you. But I think maybe it needs a bit more.
A bit more validation?
Yeah.
Are you trying to goad me into doing prop comedy? That's beneath me, I'm sorry. All right, that's the formalities done. Kick us off, Lesser Tom.
Tonight, as always, we have a prize task. Each contestant has brought in a prize, and the winner of tonight's episode will take home all 5 prizes. And tonight, our contestants have been asked to bring in what they consider to be the best conversation starter.
All right, let's keep these conversations brief. Concetta, what's your conversation starter?
A positive pregnancy test. For me, in my personal life, this is a great conversation starter because it's like, how did I get this? Well, I asked my boyfriend's brother's wife to piss on a stick for me.
Right.
We weren't very close, but now we are.
Wouldn't it more be a conversation ender? Like you pull it out and then people are like, oh, and they don't know what to say?
Are you crazy? People would be like, is it mine? Congratulations.
No, I think you'd be at a party and you'd be like, you just pissed on a stick, why are you showing me this?
Well, that's all I got, mate.
Okay. Aaron, what did you bring in?
So I brought in 2 books that you read together at the same time. The books are Fight Like a Girl by Clementine Ford and the other one's 12 Rules for Life.
Can you help us maybe with the books a little bit? Because this is Channel 10 and no one who watches Channel 10 can read, so...
Thank you for starting conversation with me.
It is like, if gender is a spectrum, this is the spectrum.
Like, I imagine you're on the street, like, if you were holding either one of those books, people would, like, write you off immediately. They'd be like, oh, that guy's that, or that guy's that. But both of them, they're like, what are you?
All right, Peter, what did you bring in for a conversation starter?
To get a conversation started, imagine you're at a party and somebody walks in with a monocle.
Yep, I'd have a lot of questions.
Why is Pete wearing a monocle? Are they prescription? Are they half the price of regular glasses?
I'd be like, you're getting older, Pete.
Yeah.
You're not on the project anymore. They fired you because of your age. And I
can finally be honest about that.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
And the monocle's making you look older, Pete.
Yeah.
I think you shouldn't wear it. I think you should get contact lenses and maybe have a shave.
And you know what?
If you want to look younger and appeal to young people.
And I would say, Taskmaster, I'm glad we had this conversation.
All right, Rhys, what did you bring in?
I think something that would really get the conversational juices going is an unexpected divorce. This is really more of an experiment. I've mailed one of these to your wife. And I guess in a couple of days we'll see.
I don't really mind. I'm in showbiz. I'll find someone else.
You like that? I've met her. She'll have some stuff to say.
All right, Mel, what did you bring in?
I find what really spreads through a party like wildfire and gets multiple people engaged with me is when I tell them what my job is and they have a lot of questions. When are you going back to teaching? Wow, really? Comedy? To sort of quell those conversations maybe down, I've got a signed, sealed certificate in comedy.
Okay, and what did you have to do to qualify?
An 8-week Monday night only short course in stand-up comedy with a performance at the end to family and friends.
And ever since then, you've been a comedian. That's all it took.
Yep.
Okay, well, I guess I've got to get some scores here.
Sure do.
Well, I'm thinking straight away Concetta gets 1.
Okay.
Because that's a conversation stopper, not a starter. 2 points to Rhys because that's just a photocopy of something you found on the internet. And I'm also feeling a bit the same way, but I know that yours is real, Mel, so I'm giving you 3 points. I'm going to give 4 points to Pete for his monocle, but 5 points to Aaron Chen for his double book reading. At 2 ends of the spectrum. All right, let's do a proper task.
Good news for any domestic pets who like to move forwards at a moderate pace, because this one's all about the catwalk. Hi, Mel.
Hello, Tom.
How you doing?
I'm okay.
It's a red carpet.
This is interesting. It's on an envelope.
It's creative. I like it.
You like little guys?
I never said that.
It's been years since I've undressed a man on camera.
He's gonna rip his clothes off.
I'm actually in a relationship.
Okay.
You've put me in a really awkward position.
Is your partner bigger than this?
Not by a lot.
Ooh, it's a long one.
Make and model an extravagantly big outfit.
You must complete a return catwalk of the runway whilst wearing your extravagantly big outfit.
So these tasks are made for me.
Extravagantly biggest outfit at the end of your catwalk wins.
Best modelling will be awarded a bonus point.
Well, that's in the bag.
You have 20 minutes before your catwalk must begin.
Your time starts now. So what does big mean?
What does big mean?
Big and bold or big?
Big. Big? Big.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking big.
Okay, so we're looking for a combination of big and extravagant.
That's right.
Whose extravagance will we be looking at first?
It's Pete Helliar.
You like it? Yeah, it's a bit Berlin in the 80s. It's a bit Paris in the 17th century. It's a bit New York in the 40s. It's a bit Luxembourg in the 90s.
What's the bit from New York in the 1940s?
You don't see it, mate. Okay? It's all there. And I'm not here to explain fashion to everybody. Do you mind if I go walk down there?
Oh, no, by all means.
Okay.
The catwalk awaits.
You understand it now? Some of us are out living life, taking risks. I've made choices today. You have not made a single choice.
I apologise.
Yeah.
Thanks, Pete.
Fashion.
Is that your new look?
It's my new look.
Okay.
I need to go get the shoulders up a bit.
Were they padding in your shoulders, or were you just shrugging? I couldn't tell.
It was padding, and I put it on, and then I couldn't work out how to take it off. And that's fashion. Fashion happens by you know, when I'm designing and I'm creating, I'm just throwing stuff in and I'm making it work, taking stuff out, putting stuff back in, and then I was really happy with it.
I don't think I've seen Concetta as excited this whole series.
No, so your body type changed.
Yeah.
Way. You look like a different person.
I think you were dressed like that when you left the project. You just walked out and just kept walking.
I said to them, this is what I want to wear now. And my lead said no. And I was like, well, I'm out. And I walked out.
All right, whose extravagance do we get to see now?
It's Concetta and Mel.
She's modelling the most beautiful wedding gown that is big and extravagant from the collection Big and Extravagant Girls by Mel Buttle for Mel Buttle.
Oh, yeah! Everybody knows me! Woo! I'm a big star, figuratively and literally, and I'm British.
The garment is 100% locally made, artisanal, and of course organic. We show them the train, Tom, we show them the train. The audience needs to see.
I'm too good for this music scene. I've got a big attitude. Oh!
And we spin and we show them the back of the garment. Over the shoulder, hold, and turn and exit.
I'm the king of music. Peace out and rock on.
And it was me the whole time.
Oh, wow. OK, Mel, your costume was long, but was it big?
Those words are interchangeable for each other, I feel.
Oh, long and big?
Yeah.
OK.
Well, you may not have heard them ever said to you. There was a big train on that wedding dress, big occasion, wedding dress, big train. Tick, tick, tick. Give it the 5 points. Next segment. Let's go. Right.
The train was 16 metres and 43 centimetres long.
Big. Centimetres big, we say.
OK.
Concetta was 2.97 metres tall.
So you were tall, but does that qualify as big?
Yeah, it was so big. It was like, I was a rock star. You don't get bigger than that. I think I've been the biggest so far, just to be frank.
I mean, you're only measuring height. Like, in fairness to me, what about girth? I mean, this puts me back in the contest.
All right, this is quite unusual for the fashion industry, but I'm going to let everyone have a paid break. See you soon with more looks on Taskmaster. Welcome back to Taskmaster, where 5 comedians are trying to win a divorce from Rhys Nicholson. How are they going about it?
Our contestants are modelling their biggest, most extravagant outfits.
All right, chuck another one on the screen, please, Lester Tom.
I'm not sure if this next guy even likes clothes. When I looked through the keyhole to his dressing room, he was actually taking all of his off. Darren Chen. Your catwalk must begin in 24 seconds.
It must begin? I didn't know about beginning. Can you put this on my head, Tom?
OK.
Bit of a wardrobe inspection. But did it in the end. In terms of outfits, I'd be surprised if that's not the heaviest. Thank you.
Now, it's weird for me to say this, but that's not the first time in the series that you've worn a ladder. A ladder's tall, a giraffe's tall. Is that what you're thinking? They're sort of big objects. Is that what you're going for?
Well, the giraffe in the bag was meant to be like a riff on, you know, how Paris Hilton has like Chihuahua.
Oh, yeah. That's what everyone thought.
Aaron's outfit weighed 57 kilograms.
So it was big in weight or mass. All right, one more, Lesser Tom.
This next contestant has another job on a fashion-based show, so no pressure, Rhys Nicholson.
From the House of Taskmaster, Rhys Nicholson House and Home collection.
Oh.
I'm wearing the whole house.
Oh.
Oh. And just a gentle purse. From the House of Taskmaster collection by Rhys Nicholson, House and Home. Please, no pictures.
So the Taskmaster house was part of your costume?
Yes, it was attached. They were tied and sewn together and cable tied. It was part of the outfit.
It was very extravagant, definitely.
Very
because,
extravagant.
during a housing crisis, you had a dwelling as part of your attire.
Yeah. Not only do I own 2 houses, I'm wearing one of them.
Rhys's outfit included 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, a full lock-up garage and 24 portraits of Tom Gleeson.
OK, well, I think it's fair to say that Aaron's costume was shithouse. So that's a very easy one. What are you feeling sorry for? I know he was funny, but he had a f***ing ladder on him and a bunch like, there was literally nothing going on. 1.
Thank you.
I'm going to have to give Pete 2 because it wasn't a big costume, even though it was big in Luxembourg in the 90s. So 2 points. You know what that means? That was a reflection on your comedy, Pete. Your old school 90s comedy, Pete.
One of your best friends.
We started at the same time.
All right, so then 3 points to Concetta. You were very big in stature, but it was a very impressive train from Mel. So 4 points to Mel, but without doubt, 5 points has to go to Rhys Nicholson. Very extravagant and massive. He was a whole bloody house. And now the bonus point for best modelling. Well, that's easy. It's Pete. You worked the carpet. Plus, you're wearing a wig, which we've already agreed is part of the Peter Helliar comedy kit bag. You're looking round, are there jokes in there? No. Grab a wig. Grab a wig. All right, what does that mean for our scoreboard after 2 tasks?
Mel, Rhys and Pete are all leading on 7 points.
OK, Tom, time for another one, I reckon. What's next?
This next task will make you LOL, which I believe stands for Look On Learnedly.
Hey, Tom.
Hi, Pete.
How you doing?
I'm all right.
There's nothing here.
Just the task. Laser focus.
Yeah. Laugh out loud. Longest laughing out loud wins. If you stop for more than 2 seconds, your laugh has finished. Your time starts when you begin laughing. What was I the only one represented in that?
I feel like
no
none of us
memory
did that
of
task.
this.
Well, should we have a look at the task?
Here's Peter Helliar.
Did you watch the coronation?
Yeah, I think so.
And there was a hymn that was sung for Camilla. It was in Latin, but it sounded like,
Vagina.
yeah. I like vagina, Camilla. So I'm going to think of that, and I'm going to start laughing now.
I like vagina. Once you start thinking of it, it's pretty hard to get out. Pretty bloody good. He hasn't stopped there. How long did he go for?
Oh, there's more. But for now, here's another task.
Hey, Tom.
Good. Finally read my emails.
Hey, Tom.
Hi, Aaron.
Tom, are you mad at me?
No.
For me? Thank you so much.
Hello. I'll grab that off you. Thank you. Make Tom a better man. I'm out.
Impossible. He's already perfect. Betterest Tom wins.
This is what I've been trying to do this whole season.
You have 20 minutes.
I need 20 years.
Your time starts now.
Wow. Okay, let's go through all the reasons you stink.
What do you think are some qualities that you can improve in your life?
What do you think?
Well, I mean, I think we start by not answering questions with questions.
Okay.
Well, this should be easy. Who's first?
Renowned scientists Pearl Jam said it was impossible to find a better man. Let's see if these two can do it. It's Rhys and Concetta.
I think what would make you a better man is if you were like more positive and energetic.
I think I would like to make you the Taskmaster.
Oh.
This crocodile wants to find a job. He's a jokester, he's paranoid.
Oh. Okay.
We'll work that up in a second.
And this is all part of making me better?
Yeah, this is making you way better.
What's he paranoid about?
Being scammed.
Oh.
He wants to do figurine work.
Figurine work. Okay. What's his name?
Branson.
The key to this is getting that beautiful, perfectly shaped head that the Taskmaster has. He's not completely bald, is he?
Brandon.
Branson! His name is Branson, okay?
Okay.
Come on, man, we don't have much time. Oh, I need this.
How are you feeling? Are you feeling like better? You look great.
Do I?
You look better.
Branson, you're such a jokester. People love having you around. Any workplace would be lucky to have you there, Branson. And I think you'd be especially suited to making figurines because you kind of look like a figurine.
So I guess with these last 32 seconds, I could give you the kind of experience of Taskmaster. So I'll be you. Oh, welcome to Taskmaster.
Forget about being scammed, okay? It's not going to be a problem.
But now let's everyone hear from the best person in the whole world. It's the Taskmaster.
Hi there, I'm Tom Gleeson, host of the show Taskmaster. I'd like to thank my brilliant assistant, Tom Cashman.
I'm fine, I guess, but you're better.
You did it. You are a better man because of me. I changed you.
Did you give me any advice
I
at all?
think so.
How does that feel?
I mean, the main experience I'm having at the moment is having quite tight glad wrap on my head. Thanks, Concetta.
Thanks, Tom.
Bye.
I can't fault your logic there, Rhys.
Yeah.
I am better than Tom, so making him me makes him better.
I think even scratching the surface of the deeply complicated, huge figure that we have in our entertainment system that is you made him a better man.
It's a bit weird having them suck up to me like that.
Thank you for saying both suck up and my correct pronouns are the same thing. It really tickled me in two different ways.
Okay, now Concetta, what the was that about? I have no idea what was going on. I think most people at home were thinking what was going on, except the people who live in your share house were like, we know exactly what's going on.
So, Tom Cashman just watches on while we struggle every single day of his life. So I thought, what if we made this man help someone for God's sake, right? Instead of helping himself. So I played the character of a crocodile who wanted to go into the arts.
Oh, I'm understanding it now, yeah.
Tom, it's not going to make the edit. Stop.
Can I have some of that?
Tom, stop.
Oh.
Oh, shit. That's strong.
All right, so you're trying to make him a better person,
Yeah.
right? But did you feel like a better person from this weird role play that you're involved in?
Concetta gave me one piece of advice throughout the whole 20-minute role play. Unbutton this button here.
To loosen him up.
All right, Lesser Tom, would you like to have a go at throwing to the ad break?
Really?
Yeah, you can do it.
Okay. Hey, everyone. Have you ever felt like you want to get a break going on?
No. I hate it. It's break time. See you soon with more Taskmaster. Welcome back to Taskmaster, where Aaron Chen has offered his fellow comedians the opportunity to win 2 books that would start some very civil discussion on a site called Reddit. Now, Lesser Tom, where did we leave off?
Our contestants are trying to make me a better man.
OK, who's next?
Well, that would be Peter Helliar.
He still hasn't stopped there. How long did he laugh for?
He's not done.
And I'd like to point out, when I finish, I had a migraine for the next bloody hour.
Because I reckon you were laughing at... You pretended a little bit and then you just couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. It was fake laugh, and then it went rolled into real laughter, and then like fake laugh for a bit, and then real laughter.
And then he laughed. Then you laughed at him laughing.
Yeah, it's contagious.
All right, well, Lesser Tom, who's next in the real task?
Anthropology expert Robbie Williams thought better men were actually very possible, so maybe it will be no trouble for Aaron Chen and Mel Buttle.
How do I make you cooler, better looking, more muscly, more masculine?
We might have to take this blazer off, loosen up a bit.
Undo this button.
Oh.
Undo this button.
Oh.
You know what? That's enough.
Just gonna put that as chest hair, but you're already packing.
Muscles. To make you some muscles.
What's the pink doing?
It's kind of like a bicep.
Shove these things where your biceps would be where your biceps are.
Holy smokes, we're looking nice. Would you like an awesome drink?
What kind of thing?
How about Bloody Mary?
That's cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Just gonna fill this in. Yeah, and it's working exactly as I had imagined in my vision.
This is how to make a Bloody Mary?
Yeah, it's like kind of a better version of it.
Okay.
Men like to eat spicy food.
How's your spice tolerance?
Oh, I'd say medium. Probably that's probably enough.
We'll get you to extremely hot.
Also, I want you to have a different name. I think your name should be Leonardo.
You can drink that, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah. How is that?
It's extremely chilly.
You should be like in a crouching puppy position like this.
When you turn that way, say I'm the captain, and then take a big sip.
I'm the captain.
How do you feel?
I feel like I've got a warm throat. Hi there, I'm Leonardo Cashman Parnell. I'm thoughtful, but I'm also strong, and my beard is black. It doesn't have any red tinges in it, because that's lame. The Bloody Mary has reached my stomach. I might need to...
Is your stomach actually in pain? You're sweating quite profusely. Should I take a sip as empathy?
It's up to you if you want some.
Oh, that's not really drinkable.
I would like to make a few statements. I donate every month, and I always take the bus. No weird DMs from me. I have to go straight home to feed my rescue dogs. I let women speak in meetings.
You're kind of more muscly, you're a hairier guy, and you have a higher spice tolerance than before. By quite a bit.
Oh.
That is quite hot. What does the law say in terms of, like, if Tom dies after this? That's...
So, Mel, now at one point you made him say that he listens to women in meetings, is that right?
Wrong. He lets women speak in meetings.
Oh, okay. Well, that was definitely an improvement because I've been in meetings with Tom Cashman and there are no women there. Because it's Australian TV, so...
This is shocking and new information I haven't realised before. Thank you. 2 straight white men in charge. Oh, not again. Oh.
So, Aaron, that drink was a bit spicy, wasn't it?
It was really spicy.
For some reason, there was an unlabelled bottle of the hottest sauce you can buy. I almost vomited. I had to eat lots of food quickly, which kind of calmed it down, but
that made you better.
All right, which improver can we see next?
He, at the very least, makes me feel like a beta man. It's Peter Helliar.
I think I know that actually the perfect way to make you a better man. Back in a sec. Oh, watch out for that. What's your favourite charity?
Oh.
I might need your credit card details as well.
Do you want me to get a credit card?
Yeah, I'm going to make a sizable donation.
Okay.
And that you'll be a better man. I need your face as well.
You're logging into my American Express.
That's
just go to the charity website.
Okay. I was going to try to pay some fines as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that one.
There we go. Let's press donate. Do you want to press it? I don't understand, like, it's just me doing it. What do you got, 1,000? You feel like a better man?
Okay.
What do you want? Do you want more? You want more?
That's good.
What, 2,000? Yeah, we'll write a comment. My name is Tom, and I want to be a better man. How long have I got? I don't run out of time.
7 minutes and 29
Oh,
seconds.
we can donate some other charities as well. This is fun. Make donation anonymous? No, thanks. you want people to know. Create a donor account to manage my donations and donate again faster? Yes, please. Absolutely. This won't be the last time you hear from old Tommy Cashman. He's a better man. Oh, it's gone through. There it is. It's gone through. I'm sure they'll be in touch about future donations. Do you feel like a better man?
I mean, on paper.
You feel better. You look better.
I look better?
Yeah. So.
So just to be clear, that wasn't for show, was it? You actually did that?
I donated $1,000 of his money to a charity, a women's shelter. Which country? Do you remember which country it was?
It was the Fistula Foundation, which works throughout Africa, I think. I don't know a specific
Do
country.
fantastic work, and now they're $1,000 better off, and Tom's a better man.
But once the task was done, you just transferred 1,000 into his account?
No, it's not about making me a better man. But what I did was donate this same amount of money to that charity.
Okay.
But did you do that because you just forgot what the charity was?
I'm going to do it after the show.
All right. Well, I've got to do some scores here. I'm going to give 1 point to Concetta because I've got no idea what she was doing. I'm going to give 2 points to Aaron Chen. And to be honest, he made you worse.
He almost killed me.
I'm going to give 3 points to Mel for just bringing women's rights to the fore. 4 points to Rhys, but because he actually followed through with it and forced you to spend money you didn't want to spend. Peter Helliar for 5 points.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Tom. You're a good man.
All right, and to anybody inspired by that last task, you've got an opportunity to donate to charity yourselves while we take an ad break. If you're a little short, I'll be posting Tom Cashman's full credit card details along with expiry and CVC on all my social media accounts. See you soon with more Taskmaster. Welcome back to Taskmaster. Leisure time. Tell the people what's happening.
Hello, people. You know what they say? Glove is blind. Hi, Mel.
G'day, maggot.
Hey, Tom.
Hi, Pete. Hi, Rhys.
Hello.
for me.
Is yours?
The dishes?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's right.
Wearing your glove.
Shake hands with the other 12 gloves.
And guess their content. Oh, this is fun.
You may shake hands with each glove for no more than 10 seconds.
You may not lean over or walk around the bench.
Most correct guesses wins.
You have 10 minutes.
Your time starts now.
I love this challenge. Let's do it.
Seems pretty straightforward to me. Who's on first?
It's Concetta and Mel.
Oops.
That is
I'd like to lock in jam.
Okay.
Water. I got no sensation, Tom.
Disengage from the hand.
Clay.
You know what's coming to mind? Cornflakes. But I know it's not that.
Okay.
Just put it. Who gives a shit?
Three's bubblegum.
Oh my god. Mars bars! Mars bars! I know it's chocolate like the back of my hand.
Erasers.
Erasers?
Apple slices, mate. Soupy one. Some sort of liquid.
Cum. Bit of fun. No water.
Pancake batter. Or cum.
It's a piece of material.
I would say it's a bunch of gloves stuffed in a glove.
It's a cold gel.
A lot of these have cum in them. This might be mostly cum.
That's lube.
That is red cordial.
This one.
Oh, sorry.
Are you gonna kill me?
Air.
Oh god, air, I said it.
That's bark. That's garden bark.
Maybe door stoppers.
Please disengage from the hand.
Is that slime? That's like slime.
Gloopy ice.
Gloopy ice.
Or like dry ice or something.
Dry ice.
Yes. Or like icy cum. Balloons.
Sleep mask.
Sleep mask.
The finale.
That's dice.
Dice, 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 dice.
How confident are you?
Medium.
All right, let's go.
You had a bit of a fixation there, Concetta.
Yeah, I thought Taskmaster had the budget for cum.
Well, in your defence, I could see it from the other side and it looked like it too.
Yeah.
You said the budget for cum. How much do you think it costs?
All right, so you got some scores there?
Concetta was correct on 4, then 5 points for Mel. I should inform you there was a bit of a clue. So there were 12 gloves in total, and the thing in each glove sounds like the relevant month. So Mayo was in the May or the 5th glove. Gust was the one that I was putting air into. So there were some clues available to you.
Yeah, we must be so dumb.
All right, well, let's see if anyone did better. Who's next?
Here's Peter Helliar.
I'm getting a headache now. I'm done. And then lie down.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Pete.
Thanks. I like vagina.
Okay, so how long did Peter laugh for in the end?
9 minutes and 9 seconds.
Well, none of the other comedians did that task, which means that Peter Helliar won. Yeah, so 5 points to Pete.
Thank you, Taskmaster. Thank you.
So what were we actually doing again?
We were shaking hands with 12 gloves. Here's actually Peter Helliar and Rhys too.
This is...
That's my washing up, sorry. Do you have a handshake style?
I like to go pretty firm.
Please disengage from the hand.
Sound like my fiance.
Dice.
Okay.
Dice.
This is softer. Balloons that have balloons.
This sounds insane. A whole bunch of fake mustaches. Circular and cold.
That was like cold, hopefully fake dog turds.
Frozen calamari?
Yeah, I'm not sure why you would put fake dog turds in the fridge. It's a weird show. I reckon it's pasta.
Wood chips and a automatic car key.
Before you do this one.
Air?
It's air. Or is it? It's helium.
This is jelly.
It's water. Water or orange juice.
Oh, that feels gross. Rubber bands?
I was shaking a rubber glove, and I think there's more rubber glove stuff in there.
This is, I reckon, mousse.
That was like an iced coffee.
These are apple.
It's almost like a wooden fruit that teach kids about fruit.
Baked good.
That had a little turdy feel to it.
Okay.
I don't think you'd have a real turd and the fake turd. So I think this is like confectioned like chocolate.
There are hundreds and thousands in there. Cookie batter.
Cookie batter.
Unbaked good.
That is sludge.
And this is, I reckon that's mud.
It's a Coke float.
How do you reckon you went?
Probably 10.
10 out of 12?
9, 10.
So confident.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there was a clue with them all sounding like months of the year, and then there was that clue where they were just written out in your glove.
That first clue was a shit clue, and that second one is a much better clue.
Not only did Pete not pick up either clues, he was the only contestant not to get air.
I said air, and then I changed it to helium, didn't I?
Yeah. Why'd you choose helium, which is actually quite rare and hard to get into a blow dryer?
I had a headache still from laughing, but 6 hours.
I can't believe I guessed fake mustaches.
Yeah,
That's wild.
Particularly without understanding the clue Movember.
Well, I don't support charities. I
I do.
Yeah.
What are the scores there?
Pete got 2 correct out of 12. And Rhys, we need a determination of whether wood chips and an automatic car key is close enough to soap and timber.
Maybe half points?
Half points, okay. So, Rhys got 6.5 out of 12 correct.
Time to fit the grubby little mitt that is an ad break into this perfect five-fingered glove of a TV show. Back with more Taskmaster soon. Welcome back to Taskmaster Australia. Lesser Tom, give us a recap.
Our contestants are trying to guess which mystery items are inside the gloves that they're shaking hands with. This next guy was born to wear gloves literally. He has 2 hands and fingers. It's Aaron Chen.
What are these for?
Just some dishes.
But what are these pictures about?
It's just my calendar.
Okay, I'm just gonna start from January. Oh, Jan. February. You look at the photo first and then you
Okay,
shake.
that's your method?
Must be like, that's hundreds and thousands. Chocolate bars. Apple. Oh. Very nice. Okay, so this one is some sort of picture of, it's a gene. That's a gene, I can feel a button. So you've made jelly.
Before you do that one.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. I'm gonna have to say soap.
Soap, okay.
October. I'm gonna say shells.
Shells.
Yeah. Hat. Bits of hat. It's a hat.
Bits of hat.
Interesting. Dice.
Thanks, Aaron.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so Aaron obviously did quite a good job there. What were you all thinking that dishwashing water was for?
Just like prop.
Yeah, prop time.
What, just to look cool?
Yeah.
You went straight in there, didn't you?
Yeah, I had a splash around, had a look.
I should also note, Aaron accidentally revealed a few by squeezing too hard. I think we're allowing it as long as it wasn't done deliberately, which I think it wasn't in Mel and Aaron's case.
Do you just have a very firm handshake?
Yeah, it's about confidence.
I don't think I've shaken your hand, but I suspect it. I don't imagine it would be that firm.
It would feel firm if your hand was made of mayo.
Okay. So what are the final scores for the task?
Well, so Aaron got a total of 9.5 correct out of 12. Which means Pete gets 1 point, Concetta 2, Mel 3, Rhys 4, and Aaron wins the task with 5 points.
And can we get a little status update on the scoreboard, please, Lesser Tom?
Absolutely. Peter Helliar, 18 points, you're out in front.
All right, everyone, you know what that means. Head on up those stairs for a live task. Lesser Tom, I do love a bath. What's going on?
Mel, could you please read the task?
Here we go. All right, okay. Toss your duck into the bath. All contestants must be blindfolded whilst others throw. If your duck misses, you are eliminated. If no one's duck misses, the contestant who tossed their duck from the closest will be eliminated. The crowd has been instructed to cheer adoringly for every toss, regardless of its outcome. You may lap that adoration up as you wish.
Aaron, please step up to the plate. Mel.
All right.
Pete. Concetta. Rhys. Mel, you have been eliminated. Please sit down on the elimination couch. Aaron. Pete. Concetta.
Do you want me to commentate or like
That would be very helpful, yes.
Concetta's turn?
Rhys. Rhys has been eliminated.
Yeah.
Aaron. Pete. Concetta. Both Aaron and Pete had their toes on around the 3.4 metre mark. It gets very, very close. Aaron, we've checked the footage. You were a toe closer. You have been eliminated. We are down to the final round. Pete. Concetta. Concetta is the winner of the task.
All right, go and have a bath. We're going to have an ad break. We'll be back with the winner soon. back to Taskmaster, where Peter Helliar has had the giggles for most of the episode about the King's wife's fanny. Who took out the points for their ducky bath tossy, Tom?
Mel splashed out on 1 point, Rhys got 2, Aaron 3, Pete got 4, but Concetta was the lucky duck with 5 points.
And the question on everyone's lips, who is our winner tonight?
Despite her live task performance, Concetta's in last place with 12 points, but Peter Helliar wins his first episode with 22 points.
Congratulations, Peter. Please go and collect your prizes and get ready for the most scintillating conversations you've ever had in your life. Pete, whilst you put on your monocle and flick through Aaron's Jordan Peterson book, how about an update on the season score, Lester Tom?
Well, almost everyone is within 4 points of each other, but the season leader by one teeny tiny point is Aaron Chen on 127 points.
And there you have it, our 8th episode done and dusted. But what did we learn? We learnt that Aaron Chen is less concerned about climbing the comedy ladder and more about wearing it. We learnt that Concetta's boyfriend's brother's wife's pregnant. OMG, yay! And we learned that Pete did one more task than everyone else. LOL! But most importantly, we learned Peter Helliar is the winner of episode 8. See you all next week!
There's actual piss on that.
There's actual piss. That is like...
Even when I win, I lose.
For more Taskmaster, subscribe now.